Greetings everyone. Today we finally get to do the SuicideMouse.AVI creepypasta. Oh, excuse me. Finally got enough time to do this, and I know my videos have been making them too progressively recently, but I'm trying to get through that. Yeah. This creepypasta, let's get this started about this creepypasta real quick. This creepypasta is apparently it's a lost episode, of course, but apparently it is considered the forefather of the entire lost episode genre, which means basically it's one of the first lost episode things going on with a creepypasta, where it's actually a real episode but it's hidden away so people don't see it and such. Jeez, I'm saying I'm a lot. Try to stop that. There we go. Here is the delicious pasta, as the wiki says. I'm gonna start reading it now. It's gonna be there I go again. It's gonna be word for word, and I'm not gonna summarize any because that's a lot of work for me right now. I'm kind of lazy, but we're gonna use word for word, and we're gonna begin right now. So, do any of you remember those Mickey Mouse cartoons from the 1980s? The ones that were just put on DVD a few years ago? Well, I hear there is one that was unreleased to even the most avid classic Disney fans. Alright, so we got a really lost episode on our hands that even the biggest collectors, the biggest Disney fans could not even get their hands on. Alright, continue, pasta. According to sources, it's nothing special. It's just a continuous loop, like Flintstones, of Mickey walking past 6 buildings that goes on for 2 or 3 minutes before fading out. Unlike the cutesy tunes put in, though, the song on this cartoon was not a song at all. It's just a constant banging on the piano, as if the keys for a minute and a half before going to white noise for the remainder of the film. Oh, as if the keys for a minute and a half. Okay, that doesn't make sense. That's stupid. No error there. This makes no sense. Okay, carrying on. It wasn't a jelly old Mickey we'd come to love either. Mickey wasn't dancing, not even smiling, just kind of walking, as if you or I were walking, with no facial expression. But for some reason, his head tilted side to side as he kept this dismal look. Up until a year or two ago, everyone believed that after it cut to black, and that was it. When Leonard Maltin was reviewing the cartoon to be put in the complete series, he decided it was too junk to be on the DVD, but wanted to have a digital copy due to the fact that it was a creation of Walt. When he had a digitized version up on his computer to look at the file, he noticed something. The cartoon was actually 9 minutes and 4 seconds long. This is what my source emailed to me in full. He is a personal assistant of one of the higher executives at Disney and acquaintance of Mr. Maltin himself. I'm sure he is. Anywho, after it cut to black, it stayed like that until the 6th minute, before going back into Mickey walking. The sound was different this time. It was a murmur. It wasn't a language, but more like a gurgled cry. As the noise got more indistinguishable and loud over the next minute, the picture began to get weird. The sidewalk started to go in directions that seemed impossible based on the physics of Mickey's walking, and the dismal face of the mouse was slowly crawling into a smirk. Well, at least we got him somewhat smiling. Carrying on. On the 7th minute, the murmur turned into a blood-curdling scream, the kind of scream painful to hear, and the picture was getting more obscure. Colors were happening that shouldn't have been possible at the time. Mickey's face began to fall apart. His eyes rolled on the bottom of his chin like 2 marbles in a fishbowl, and his curled smile was pointing upward on the left side of his face. The buildings became rubble floating in midair, and the sidewalk was still impossibly navigating in warped directions. A few seeming inconceivable with what we as humans know about direction. Mr. Maltin got disturbed and left the room, sending an employee to finish the video and take notes of everything happening up until the last second, and afterward immediately stored the disc of the cartoon into the vault. This distorted screaming lasted until 8 minutes and a few seconds in, and then it abruptly cuts to Mickey Mouse's face at the credits at the end of the video with what sounded like a broken music box playing in the background. This happened for about 30 seconds, and whatever was in that remaining 30 seconds, I haven't been able to get a sliver of information about. From a security guard working under me who was making rounds outside of that room, I was told that after the last frame, the employee stumbled out of the room with pale skin saying, "Real suffering is not known." 7 times before speedily taking the guard's pistol and offing himself on the spot. The thing I could get out of Leonard Maltin was that the last frame was a piece of Russian text that roughly said, "The sights of hell bring its viewers back in." As far as I know, no one else has seen it, but there have been dozens of attempts at getting the file on rapid share by employees inside the studios, all of whom have been promptly terminated of their jobs. Well, I guess why don't they still try to get on rapid share if it's real? Whether it's online or not, it's up for debate. But a rumor served me right. It's online somewhere under SuicideMouse.AVI. If you ever find a copy of the film, I want you to never view it, and to contact me by phone immediately, regardless of the time. When a Disney death is covered up as well as this, it means this has to be something huge. Get back at me. TR. And then the last little line here, it says, "I've yet to find a copy of this, but it is out there. I know it." Okay. So do I think this creepypasta is real? Absolutely not. Definitely not real. One thing is that the protagonist here, or the main guy, I wouldn't really say it was a protagonist because it's not really focused around him, but anyways, he says that the, hold on now, that there were, colors and film that could not be done at the time, so that's obviously telling you that, the creepypasta is not real because colors couldn't have been done at the time, obviously. I know it sounds kind of stupid the way I'm saying it, but, that's true if it was, but if he would be more specific with what the colors were and how complex they were, I guess that would make more sense because we don't really know what he's talking about. But bringing Leonard Maltin into this, I mean, I guess it's pretty nice that he's bringing in real characters to kind of support his little thing here to make it seem more real and stuff. But it's obviously fake. I mean, come on now, Mickey committing suicide. Another thing I hate is, why did he commit suicide? He didn't really have a reason to. I mean, really. Did Mickey even really commit suicide in the pasta? Hold up. I know it made a guard commit suicide, but did Mickey? I mean, yeah, I mean, you hear a lot of screams. I'm pretty sure he committed suicide. I'm pretty sure he offs himself. But anyway, it's a very interesting creepypasta considering it's apparently one first of its kind. Definitely not the best because very undetailed. There were a lot of grammar errors. Kind of made it hard to read for me. So sorry for all my stuttering and stuff because I gotta kind of be quiet too. And it's cold. But there's stupid excuses, guys. Okay, so it's an okay creepypasta, but there are way better ones out there. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please rate, subscribe, and comment. It's all greatly appreciated. And I am out.